Hello friends, now we are going to discuss about the solid oxide fuel cell. A solid oxide fuel cell or SOFC is an electrochemical conversion device that produces electricity directly from oxidizing a fuel. These fuel cells are characterized by their electrolyte material. The SOFC has solid oxide or ceramic has an electrolyte. Solid oxide fuel cell are classes of the fuel cell characterized by the use of a solid oxide material as an electrolyte. Solid oxide fuel cell are use a solid oxide electrolyte to conduct negative oxygen ion from the cathode to anode. The electrochemical oxidation of oxygen ions with hydrogen or carbon monoxide thus occurs on the anodic side. Solid oxide fuel cell use a hard ceramic compound of metals like calcium or zirconium oxides has an electrolyte. Efficiency is about 60% and operating temperature of solid oxide fuel cell is 1000 degrees Celsius. The cell output up to 100 kilowatt. At such high temperature, a reformer is not required to extract the hydrogen from the fuel, and waste heat can be recycled to make the addition electricity. However, the temperature limits applications of solid oxide fuel cells units, and they tend to be the rather large. While solid electrolytes cannot leak, they can crack. The construction and working of solid oxide fuel cell. Anode is made up of nickel zirconium oxide or cobalt zirconium oxide. It is having the metal zirconium oxide ceramate. Cathode is made up of strontium doped lanthanum magnetite. Here cathode is made up of strontium doped lanthanum magnetite, that is LaMnO3, and electrolyte used in solid oxide fuel cell is yttrium stabilized with zirconium oxide. Here solid electrolyte material is used. Here electrolyte is in solid state, which is a characteristic of solid oxide fuel cell. Here yttrium stabilized zirconium oxide is used as an electrolyte for the conduction of oxygen ion from the cathode into anode. Cathode oxygen is at the cathode, oxygen is reduced into oxygen ion. The electrolyte where oxygen will travel into anode where reaction take place and electron will released. Basically at the cathode, electron splits the oxygen and then oxygen combines with the hydrogen at anode to form the water. That means here at the cathode, oxygen ion is formed and it will travel through the electrolyte, reaches the anode. At the anode, it is going to combine with the hydrogen fuel and it is going to form the water. The cathodic reaction, basically it is a split of electron from the oxygen in order to form the oxygen ion, and that oxygen ion reaches to the anode, and it is going to react with hydrogen. It will produce the water along with the production of electron are released. Those electron is used as a electricity. At the cathode, oxygen is reduced into oxygen ion, and at the anode, hydrogen is oxidized to water. Oxygen ion is flow to take place through an electrolyte, and this cycle will continuous till supply of fuel and oxidant will be there. Here fuel is used hydrogen and oxygen is oxygen. Anode is nickel zirconium oxide or cobalt zirconium ceramide. Cathode is strontium doped lanthanum magnetite. Electrolyte is yttrium stabilized zirconia is used as an electrolyte. It is a solid electrolyte. Ceramic itself, it will act as a catalyst for this reaction, and operating temperature of this fuel cell is 1000 degrees Celsius. At anode, the oxygen ion produced by the cathode, it is going to react with hydrogen fuel at the anode, and it is going to form the water, and it releases the 2 electron. That is, the oxidation will take place. At the cathode, oxygen ion oxygen ion is going to react with electron, and it will produce the oxygen ion, and this oxygen ion will travel through the electrolyte and reaches the anode, and again it will combine with hydrogen fuel, and it will produce the water. This cycle will continuously progress until the stop of hydrogen and oxygen supply will cut off. However, how much amount of hydrogen and oxygen will be there, that much amount of energy will be produced. That means this fuel cell will produce the energy up to when there is a supply of hydrogen and oxygen continuously will be there. Here in this diagram, the working of solid oxide fuel cell is shown. Here at the cathode side, air is coming inside, and at the anode side, hydrogen fuel is coming inside. Anode is made up of zirconium oxide elements like nickel zirconium oxide and cobalt zirconium oxide, and cathode is made up of strontium total lanthanum magnetite. Here, whatever the air is coming inside, in that oxygen is going to reduce it into oxygen ion, and this oxygen ion will travels into solid oxide electrolyte, that is yttrium stabilized zirconia. Through the solid electrolyte only, this oxygen will reaches into the cathode to the anode. In the anode, hydrogen supply will be there continuously. This hydrogen supply at the anode and oxygen ion which came from the cathode are going to combine together, and they are going to form the water and releases the electron, and this electron will go through the external circuit, and the product of the anodic reaction will exhaust from this outlet. The use of solid oxide fuel cell they are used to generate the higher power plant, industrial application because of resistance nature of the electrolyte poisoning. It has the industrial application also, as well as it is also used in large power plants.